Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of the Glue Eater podcast. I'm your host yet again, Chub, joined by my co host yet again, Dirty Dan.
What's up?
So, we ditched Anchovy. It was a long time coming. Overall, boring guy. I'm glad he's gone.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. He's pretty niche, honestly. He didn't fit the show's prerogative or vision.
Yeah, his piece
If you're
didn't fit the
listening,
puzzle.
Anchovy, I'm sorry.
We banned him from the channel, so he won't be listening anymore.
Yeah, he won't be. He can't.
So now we're back, classic style, the way the podcast was always supposed to be.
Right. Hold on, I got a little puppy trying to eat my headphone cord.
I would rather have nothing else try to eat my headphone cord. So here's a fun fact.
Dude.
It's currently
What's your fun
74
fact?
degrees Fahrenheit outside.
Wow, dude,
That's
stop trying
hot.
to eat the mic.
It's been real hot.
That is extremely hot, actually, for the nighttime.
Yeah, I went outside earlier. It was hot. I had to put shorts on.
Wow, at night especially, that's very, very not normal.
Yeah, hot nights.
All right, I've got a couple topics prepared, unlike last time where I just winged it and it didn't go very well.
Well, that's how we always like to do it.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes it's better to come with a topic prepared, and sometimes it isn't. Sometimes we get really good episodes out of it, like the 2 episodes we've only recorded. All right, so the first topic that I wrote down was E3, the whole E3 events. Day 1 and 2 has already
E3.
happened. Yeah.
It's happening right now.
As the day of this recording, it's day 2 is already over.
It is, what month is it? Oh no. I have 2 brain cells. It is June 13th.
Yes.
Which means today was the Xbox conference and Square Enix.
Yeah. So day 1, the 3 big things that I recorded that I like wrote down on my little notepad was the Among Us update.
Let's go.
Far Cry 6.
Love
And
Among Us.
the new Mario and Rabbids game. Those are the 3 things I have written down for day 1. So give us your opinions on Among Us, the Among Us update there, Chub.
Well, I think we should just talk about the thing as a whole.
Yeah, probably.
Well, it was like 2 days ago, right, that they did the first ones?
Yeah,
Or
I
was that
think
yesterday?
so.
I didn't really
Okay,
watch it.
so
I just tuned in.
yeah, today was day 2 as of recording.
Because I'm a Nintendo fanboy. I'm waiting for the Nintendo.
Nintendo. Yeah, I am too.
That's what's gonna
I've
really
got
pop me off.
yeah. I'm gonna watch the Nintendo event heavily. But today was what was today's?
Today was Xbox and Square Enix.
Okay. Yesterday was um
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft.
We said it so differently. I don't know how to say it. I just say Ubisoft because that sounds funny.
Sounds like the word boo.
But I won't lie. The only thing I paid attention to was the Mario game.
Yeah, the new Mario and Rabbids.
The Luma Rabbit. I had a nightmare about that. The image
Jealous about it.
flashed in my brain. Do you have like wizard level editing? Is it possible for you to, on the podcast, put up a picture of the Luma Rabbit?
I'll try.
Okay, if on the screen right now there's no picture of a rabid Luma, Google it. I hate everything about it. It's so disgusting. Oh God.
What's it? Describe it to us.
hell, pain, just off the top of my head.
Yeah, he
Okay,
sounds
listen.
very.
The person who came up with that, I'm not really worried about because it makes sense. But the person who approved it and said it was a good idea, that's who I have concerns about. They need to be put in some kind of containment.
Let's look this up here. I'll look it up right now. Luma rabbit.
So disgusting. I've heard some people say it's cute, but I think those are blind people. Or like spies, undercover Ubisoft agents.
Probably. What was it?
Luma Rabid. So yeah, that was there.
Yeah, that's definitely something. Wow, that is terrifying. Oh my god.
You know who it kind of looks like? Big
Is it the
Chungus.
star dude with the little ears?
Yeah, it kind of looks like Big Chungus.
You're not wrong. It does look like Big Chungus. So today they released the Guardians of the Galaxy game. Well, they released news on the Guardians of the
Oh
Galaxy
yeah.
game, Halo Infinite, and Final Fantasy Origins. A new Final Fantasy Origins game, I believe.
I missed the Final Fantasy thing because the Square conference was not great, I don't think. They kind of spent the first 20 minutes on the Guardians thing. And then
Yeah, I
w-
heard
when they
it was
showed
kind
the
of a mess.
second Marvel game, that's when I left. Because I was bored. I stopped watching after that.
Yeah. It sounds like a not a fun time. So days 1 and 2,
Was
I got pretty excited about day 1, honestly.
I
But I
don't know.
can't
I don't
wait
remember anything.
until I only remembered about 6 things, and that's about it. And it's the things that I listed. I just can't wait till the Nintendo Day. Do you
I
know when that
know.
is?
Yes, it's the 15th at 12 p.m. Eastern.
That's good. So tune in and you will hear our thoughts and opinions on that. If
Yeah,
if if you consider our opinions on that valid.
they
So
will.
you're a very big fan of Among Us, I've heard.
Absolutely. Among Us is my favorite game. Well,
Yeah.
second favorite.
What do you like about it?
Everything. I love the crewmates. I love the imposters. I love doing tasks. I love killing. I love arguing. I love killing people. I
So
love,
you like the gameplay and stuff?
yes, and everything else.
So everything about the game, including the music.
Yes. Uh-huh.
The music especially, right?
The music bangs. Do not argue me
Speaking
about
of
that because
music,
I'm right.
yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, you're always right about everything. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm glad you understand.
Speaking of music,
Hmm.
nice segue, am I right?
Yeah, you're a bit of a
Um,
musician yourself, aren't you?
yeah, I am a musician. Speaking of music, what kind of music are you into?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I'll talk. You can talk about your music taste. I'll talk about my music taste, and then I'll talk about my musician status, I guess.
I think I really can't talk about my music taste.
Why? Is it?
Um, I don't know. I don't really listen to a lot of traditional music.
Oh, what do you consider traditional?
Like the stuff that comes on the radio.
Oh,
The
okay.
like pop and rap stuff.
So you listen to like Slime Rancher music.
Absolutely.
So, okay, I've listened to that whole album, and I really like "A Thousand Light Years Away." That's a good song.
I'm sure.
It kind of reminds me of a country song that I really like. So pretty pretty epic sauce.
Country music isn't bad.
Okay, I don't like stadium country.
I don't
Yeah, I
know the
know.
difference.
Yeah, I know. Bo Burnham. I'm ripping off Bo Burnham, but Bo Burnham is right. Stadium country is extremely bad. I don't like it.
It
It's
sounds
like the
god
same thing
awful.
over and over again.
I couldn't imagine someone doing the same thing over and over again.
I do that, but that's not the. But my thing about music, I don't care what the lyrics are. Well, I kind of do, but when I just want to listen to whatever makes me pumped up. So like I have been known to listen to Lil Pumpernickel and little little of that Yeezus, that Kanye.
Yeah,
But it really depends on my mood what kind of music I listen to.
I feel the exact same way. I don't care what the lyrics are saying. I don't even care if there's not lyrics. I just listen to whatever I think sounds good. That's
If
what I
there are
care
lyrics,
about.
that's even better. But it doesn't have to have lyrics for me.
Some
You were
great
saying
songs don't have lyrics. For example, Beethoven, one of the greatest musicians of our time.
they hated Jesus because he told the truth.
I never heard Beethoven dropping any bars.
But he did drop them beats, honestly.
Beats, yeah, for sure.
No. Beethoven's Fifth Symphony.
Oh, straight heat.
Yeah, he's shredding on the piano. Still Dre. That's a piano riff that everyone knows.
Yes, me
So,
included. I know it.
yeah, I know how to play it too. So
Hmm.
I learned
Yeah,
how to play it today when I went over to a friend's house.
that's cool. I got a burp. Ugh, excuse me. That was one of
So
those
to
half burps.
back, yeah, I could tell it sounded really unsatisfying.
Yeah.
To backtrack that earlier, surprisingly, yeah, I'm a music artist. I go by Wizver and make a ukulele lo-fi kind of stuff. I would call it lo-fi, but I don't know what else to call it. What would you call it?
I mean, that's pretty much what it is. I think if I had to
Yeah.
label it as anything, that would be one of the first things.
Um. Yeah, I've got two albums out right now, I believe. And they're both 20 minutes long. Yeah, I know it's not a very long album, but they're albums to me
Well,
because each of the songs I spent time on. I've got at least 11 songs in each album, so
that's crazy.
yeah.
And what's even crazier is that they're all fantastic songs.
You've listened to them, all of them?
Yes.
Yes.
Of- No, I haven't listened to all of them. I have listened to some of them though, and I can infer that the rest of them are as good as the other ones.
So you've liked what you've listened to so far.
Uh-huh. All the things I've heard on the Wizver YouTube channel.
that I am posting the Glue Eater podcast on for now, at least.
Yeah, look at that big red subscribe button right there,
Yeah.
waiting to be touched. Speaking of subscribe, first link in the description, subscribe to me.
First link.
Mm-hmm. Top of
All
the
right.
description, the link to my YouTube will be right there.
All right.
It
Up
was the
top.
last link last time,
Yeah,
even
I
though
know.
yeah.
I,
So I
I
will be
added it in
doffing your
last
pay a
minute.
little bit on that one.
Jesus. It's my podcast.
It's a cruel world.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. So, Chub, what are you thinking
Yes.
I should release next?
Heavy metal.
Heavy metal? I'll try
If you can
for it.
play ukulele, you can play guitar too, right?
Ah!
It's the same
Ah.
thing.
Yeah, I've got a guitar sitting next to me. I don't even think it's in tune right now. Hold on.
Well, it can't be a guitar. It has to be a electric guitar, one of the shreddy ones.
I've got an acoustic right now. It's like right here. Yeah.
Perfectly in tune.
Perfect. Couple things I know how to play on it, but we're still going. We're still
Uh-huh.
learning stuff. Like I've become a little bit proficient at it, but other than that, yeah, I'm okay.
I've been meaning to learn piano because I think that would
I
be cool.
wanna yeah.
Can't get around to it though. I'm too busy playing all these video games.
What kinds of well, we've already talked about that. The video games that you've played before. What games are you playing right
We
now?
have
I know
talked
you're
about
playing
that.
Stardew Valley.
Actually, since we talked last, I 100% of the game.
Serious?
Uh-huh.
How many hours is that? I know that's a lot.
I can check. I'll try to open it right now and get back to you. But let's go back to E3
All right.
because Nintendo is coming up, and you know, they're gonna do the Smash Bros. Character.
Oh, jeez.
They have to, right?
Waluigi and um hmm. What was that one dog that just recently blew up that nobody else knew?
I don't know what you're talking about. You say dog?
Yeah.
Uh,
It's the
the white one?
no, it's a furry. It's a furry. It's it's a brown dog that up until at that point had never been talked about. It was the only Nintendo dog that hadn't had that much publicity. I don't.
Nin- Nintendog? You're not talking about Duck Hunt, are you?
No, not Nintendo.
Because Duck
Duck
Hunt's
Hunt.
already in the game.
Well, yeah, Duck Hunt is already in the game. I kind of like it.
I don't know who you're talking about. But I think this character coming up, I think it's got a good chance to be Crash Bandicoot.
Isn't Crash
Not,
Bandicoot
yeah, you know
already
who
in
that
it?
is. Crash Bandicoot is not in Smash Brothers. I feel like he's going to. Although, I'll be honest, there's a lot of hype for him, but I don't get it. I don't know why people want Crash in the game.
I don't. I really don't either. He's a boring character to me, honestly.
Might just be nostalgia stuff.
Yeah,
But I think they're gonna save Waluigi for the very last DLC character. Because it's like
they
a,
gotta put him in eventually.
I know, it's like a legacy thing.
Pappy Van Poodle.
Who?
He is he's a Nintendo dog that was up until like couple months ago, nobody knew nothing about him, and he was a
You're talking about the baseball game.
yes,
Why should he be in Smash Brothers?
because he's so cute. It's an old dog with a cane. Come on. He can beat people.
Okay, to each their own. I mean, you want who you want.
Hey, there's already change.org.
Good. I personally,
Uh,
I'm rooting for like Phoenix Wright and Tails or Eggman from Sonic.
why would Eggman be in it?
Because Eggman is awesome.
But isn't that Sega?
Yeah, you know Sonic is in the game, right?
Yeah, but isn't Sonic
Isn't
Sega?
he Sega? Yes.
Who's Sega? Who's in Smash right now? Is Sonic in Smash right now?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Oh my god. I'm
I just,
learning new things every day, I guess.
man, you're delusional again. Did you do drugs right before coming on this podcast?
I did many drugs before I came on this
It's
podcast.
starting to sound like you did. It's okay, me too.
Yeah. What kind of drugs?
No, I'm not doing that topic.
Yeah. Melatonin. um, anyway, back to the E3 topic. The
Well, we kind of
Smash
talk about
characters.
everything.
Yeah. What two Smash characters did you say were gonna be in it? Well, the
I
new
think
ones.
this one will be Crash.
Crash.
I think it will. I don't want it to be,
Just Crash.
but I think it will, yeah. I don't think I'll do both of
Yeah.
them. Because there's only two left.
Yeah, you're not wrong. They put Minecraft in it, so yeah, they're definitely gonna reach out.
Yeah. I'm surprised they even put Banjo in it.
Yeah, honestly.
What a glorious day. Speaking of Banjo, I watched that Xbox presentation, and there was no appearance of Banjo Kazooie.
Have you played Banjo and Kazooie Crash Nitro Kart?
What?
Is that what it's called? No, no, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Why did I combine those two? I keep getting them mixed up. I don't know why. It's just called Crash Nitro Kart. I'm a little iffy right now. Uh,
Yeah, I can see.
yeah.
Well, I have played Banjo Kazooie. I
Drugs.
haven't played Crash Racing Nitro Fueled.
Ah, it's a good game.
Maybe it is.
Oh my god. The game that doesn't exist. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, that pretty much covers E3, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, the next thing I have written down, we've already talked about music. Summer
Mhm.
plans. What are you doing this summer?
Staying inside.
Yeah, I'm
Because,
gonna be staying inside, but I'm gonna be renovating a bathroom for the next couple of weeks.
that's epic. Gonna get so much cool stuff done in that bathroom.
We've already got a lot done, but I don't like doing it. It's not fun.
Sounds terrible, but it's gonna be worth it. New bathroom is the hypest thing any house can have.
Yeah, it's gonna look really nice. Tomorrow we're putting in paneling and a countertop. And then pretty much after that we got linoleum, so
That's
then it'll be good.
insane.
It honestly is.
But for the summer,
And after that, I'm gonna try and go ahead.
we'll probably do some family trip stuff. You know how it is.
Yeah, all the
Get the
fam
swimming
getting
pool
together.
back open. Have some
This the
people
swimming
over.
hole.
We'll probably get a lot of swimming done.
Yeah. I want to put up my swimming pool, but I don't.
Yeah, I
Because
understand that.
it's fun to swim in when it doesn't rain. Because it's either cold, like extremely cold, or it's raining, or you just don't want to get in it. So you really balance it out. It's like, do I want to put up the pool for a solid 2 weeks and take 2 weeks just to put up a stupid pool that I'll only get in like twice? Or do I want to just chill out and just go to people's houses and swim in their pool and be a freeloader?
Yeah, just be a bum.
Yeah.
But similar to that, did you ever have a trampoline?
No, I never did.
Man, you missed out.
I had a cousin who had a trampoline, but I never had a trampoline myself.
I had a trampoline. I had some great times on that. And it would rain, and rain trampolining was
That just sounds
unlike
dangerous.
swimming. It really heightened the experience.
It sounds
Because
like
I
you would
don't know,
slip because that trampoline would get really slick.
I don't know if this was like necessarily true or not, but I feel like when it was raining, you could jump higher. It was
Did
amazing.
it
What
just
was
feel
that a
like it, or were
yawn?
you actually doing it?
I don't know. It felt like
Yeah,
I
it was a
was
yawn.
actually doing it. What, are you tired? Did you not get any sleep last night? Did you stay up all night?
Uh, Kinda, sorta, yeah. Stayed up
I did
and
too. I stayed up till like 6 a.m.
well, me and the boys, we stayed up and talked a lot, and we watched every Bo Burnham special back to back to back. So it was pretty fun. Inside really changed my perspective a lot. It was really good. I
Yeah,
really liked Inside. Inside was a really good special.
I haven't watched any of the Bo Burnham stuff. I mean to, but I don't. I will
Shout outs
eventually.
to Bo Burnham if you haven't listened to him,
Yeah,
to
come
the
on the
six
podcast.
people that are gonna watch this. Yeah, Bo, come
Guys,
on.
get Bo Burnham on the podcast.
Tweet at him. All six of you. Hey, the first episode got nine views, so we're making it.
Shoo.
We're doing. Yeah.
Think about this. When we make 200 of these and we get super famous, people are going to come back to these ones. And then we're going to have a bunch of
Yeah.
views on the early episodes. So when it will
And then they're
really
gonna
start
be.
dipping is the middle episodes.
Yeah,
So
they're
like
gonna be.
episode 30 through 50 or 60, those are going to have really low view counts. So that's when we can start saying controversial stuff.
Yeah. But right now we gotta be careful.
Mm-hmm. The world is watching.
Yeah. Yeah, the world is watching. So if you watch these guys are getting really tripped up. They're on episode like 73 and they came back to watch episode 3 because they want to go back 70 episodes and see what it was like.
Exactly.
We're really playing with them right now. I mean, we're really tripping them up.
What if we deleted episode 1 so they never knew?
Oh my god. What are you talking about? Was there an episode 1?
There was an episode 1. Or was there?
Oh, this isn't fun. I don't want to trip them up. This just seems mean.
No, this is the
Or
third
is it
episode
mean?
we've recorded. Or is it? Simply title this episode 3.
Or is it?
No, it is.
Yeah, it is. Question mark.
To be
Just
continued.
keep emphasizing on it. Yeah, we're in your head now, aren't we? Episode 73 viewers. Super super relatable.
Didn't expect to be
content.
prepared.
Yeah. We're probably talking about like furry stuff. What do you make a prediction right now? What are we talking about in episode 73?
Episode 73. Well,
Yeah.
that's a tough one. I feel like I need to like math it out. I think by then we'll both have like professional recording equipment, like full microphones with the crisp audio and nice face
And
cam setups.
yeah.
We'll have a good logo. Not that this one isn't good, but
But
we'll have a different logo. I actually had
yeah.
an idea for the logo we could do, but I won't disclose that here.
Yeah.
Some behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah. It'll be updated when we come up with a new channel exclusively for the
Yeah.
Glue Eater podcast.
The Glue Eater podcast channel. Do we call it the Glue Eater channel? Or the Glue Eaters?
Do we exclusively call it Glue Eater podcast so that way we can have a podcast highlights channel?
That's good.
Yeah.
No,
Brayden talks about E3.
we have the Glue Eater podcast. That's the channel with all the podcasts on it, and then a third channel called Glue Eater Podcast Highlights.
Yeah.
And then a fourth channel, Glue Eater Podcast Highlights Reactions, where we react to our own videos.
That just sounds like a. Oh my god.
Sounds like a plan to me. That's what it sounds like.
Honestly. That just sounds like a massive meme. But it sounds like we need like dedication.
It can't be hard.
Nah.
Listen, when we're up there, when we're big shots, this is how we're gonna
It
do it.
won't matter.
I'm gonna get like 50% of the cut. You're gonna get 40, and Anchovy's gonna get 9. That's how we'll split the money.
But then who gets the 1%?
Me.
So you're gonna get 51% of the cut.
No, I'll give it to you. You can have the 1%. I'm feeling generous.
I got 41% of my podcast's revenue. I love how on the first episode you switched the roles. You were supposed to be the co-host, but now I was supposed to be the host.
What are you talking about? That's how this was decided from the beginning.
Okay, yeah, you're right, Chub. You're the
I just spilled my water all over my shirt.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks,
But
bro.
napkins are for babies. I'm just gonna rub it in.
that sounds like a pretty good idea. Yeah, this summer is gonna be rough. I'm gonna be working a lot. Well, not a lot, but I'm gonna be working. a little bit.
Yeah, that
I might
sucks.
get a job.
Excuse me. I don't want to start working.
Ooh.
That sounds like something nerds do.
Yeah,
I am gonna
right.
have to start driving though.
Oh, I don't want to drive at all.
I'm gonna get myself killed. Woo!
Woo. Let's
I got it though. I
go.
can't keep riding that bus.
I don't want to keep riding my bus either. He makes us stay completely quiet. Like, it's, well, not completely quiet. He tells us to whisper, but you know how that goes.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
No, it never does.
We didn't really have any rules. We were a kangaroo bus.
I wish that
Anything
was
went
our
really,
bus.
except like
I'd like,
you couldn't go hog wild. Basically, like no jumping around, no five
I
people in the
remember,
same seat.
yeah, I remember when 5 people in the seat.
Pyramid
I
style.
remember, yeah, before I came here to the school that I go to school with you now, I went
Yes.
to uh, I went to the school in the city, and that one was fun because the bus driver didn't care what we did half the time, but where he drew the line was so funny. Like, okay, the worst thing that happened was these kids were just screwing around in the back of the bus, and one of them had the window open, and one of them took off his shoe, and the kid took it from him and threw it out the window. So he had to stop the bus. And this bus driver, he stops the bus and he goes, "Next time you throw your shoe out the window, I'm gonna give you a warning." I'm like, "What?
Oh no.
A warning?"
Wow, that dude was born to be a gangster.
He was. He's like that cool science teacher that you have. Well,
He's gonna
my
make it
science
somewhere in
teachers are
life.
pretty weird. Yeah,
Unless he's a
this
teacher.
guy. He used to be the gym teacher and my bus driver, so he was really cool. I really liked him. And then this new one came in, and he was like really preppy, and he used to work at Food City. He used to tell us like, do you think I was a bagger at Food City? Do you think that really worked my muscles out? Do you think that helped my work ethic? I'm like, dude, it's Food City. You don't have to tell me about yourself. You don't have to tell me about your entire job history. This isn't your interview. I'm only in the 5th grade.
Yeah. I had some teachers that talked about themselves a whole lot.
Uh,
But I can't
what
blame them
subject?
because I talk about myself a lot.
I talk about myself a lot too. I'm pretty narcissistic, if you ask me.
Yeah. In fact, on all 2 episodes of our podcast so far, we've pretty much exclusively talked about ourselves.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Even when Anchovy was on the podcast, we talked about ourselves.
Yeah. Who else do we talk about?
I don't know, maybe the guest. uh. So I asked people on my Snap if they wanted to be on an episode, and this girl said, "Okay, yeah, I'll be on the." I said, "I'll write you down on the schedule. I'll add you to the list.
Wow.
Don't worry, you're gonna come on an episode if I remember. I'm sorry if I don't."
Really? We're gonna get a girl
Yeah.
on the podcast?
Yes. I
That's
don't
gonna
even
be
know
our
her.
highest viewed episode.
Oh no.
Because there's gonna be a girl in it. You have to put it in the
Yeah.
thumbnail.
Yeah. Girl on the podcast? Oh no.
Question mark, exclamation point, question mark. Where did he go? He's gone. He left the call. It's my podcast now. Okay, guys, welcome to episode 1 of the Glue Eater solo podcast. My name is Chub. I will be hosting you today. So, how about those, the weather, huh? Yeah, that weather's really been out there in the sky. Funny how it does that. Okay, small confession. I don't think I can do a solo podcast. Hello? Hello?
I'm back.
Oh, thank God. Well, I mean, I had it under the ropes while we're gone.
Yeah,
So
I kind of
don't
glitched
worry
out.
about it. I held down.
Gotcha. Can't wait till I'm editing and I hear what you did.
No, you skip past that part.
All right. All right. What was I talking about?
I forgot. I forgot already. The girl. We were gonna have a girl on the podcast.
Oh yeah, 2021. No clickbait. Not
I
clickbait.
can't wait.
2021. Actual woman.
I can't wait to
None
meet
of
a
that
real woman.
trap.
I have so many questions.
Like, what's it like being one?
Uh-huh. You want to know the first thing I would do if I were a woman?
What?
Cry.
Yeah. Oh my
Why did you leave again? I wasn't paying attention.
god. Kind of glitched out.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you just want to move on to the next topic before we say some stuff that we'll regret?
What do you mean? Okay, we'll
Ah,
save this. We'll save this for the woman episode.
the woman episode. Yeah. So the next episode is gonna be with Anchovy and Stalin. So.
Oh, no spoilers, no spoilers.
I mean, they're gonna be on an
Stalin.
episode
We
way in the
can't call him
future.
Stalin.
Then
You
what will we
really can't
call
do that,
him?
right? Hold on, let me find
Why?
it. Why? Did you just ask me why we can't call him Stalin?
I'd like to. That'd be funny.
No, it would not be funny. It would be stupid.
Then what will we call him?
I don't know. I'm trying to Google fish names, but my laptop is being really slow right now. I never could pull up Stardew Valley, but I think it was like 100 hours or so.
Blackfin tuna.
Blackfin tuna. How about just tuna
Yeah.
then? Or did we call someone else tuna?
Uh,
It doesn't matter anymore.
so
We'll
we've
call him
got
tuna.
so we've got Chub, Dirty Dan, Anchovy, Rainbow Trout, and Big Mouth Bass.
What's it like to be the only human?
So yeah, it's kind of weird.
You wish you could be aquatic like us.
I wish I do, but alas,
Yeah. Well, it is what it is.
we can call him catfish.
Catfish?
Oh
He
wait,
does
have
like
we already
cats.
decided on tuna? Yeah, he does
Mm,
like cats.
I mean, who are we talking about? You'll never know until maybe
Yeah,
episode 4, but we won't disclose any of that.
yeah. Going back to the whole bus thing, I've got a couple school stories if you want me to.
I've got a bus story as well, but it's kind of short, so you can go first.
No, you tell yours first, your little short one, and then I'll tell mine.
Okay,
Mine one.
so have you ever gotten on the bus and you're like the last guy on there and you have to sit with someone else?
You don't want to sit with.
Well, I just really didn't want to sit with anybody. If I could sit by myself, I always would.
Understandable.
But this one time, I had to sit next to someone, and they were quite the strange personality, I'll say. I'd never met them before. I'd never seen them before. I didn't know who it was. They clearly did drugs, though.
What
And
kind of drugs would you say?
probably the typical high school ones. Like the,
Oh, lawn clippings.
yeah, hardcore stuff.
Yeah.
But they asked me, like, about myself. But, like, in a weird way, I don't remember entirely. I just remember being uncomfortable. And they
This
knew
just
where
sounds
my
like a Jared from Subway situation.
they knew where my stop was because before we got to my stop, they said goodbye to me before I'd even stood up.
Okay. Oh, how were they older than you
Yeah, it must have been. I think they were a
by
senior.
like quite a bit?
I don't remember.
Maybe he was just lonely.
Yeah.
Maybe he was a lonely guy and he just looked out the window and he knows where you got off.
Yeah. Maybe
We'll
he
give him the
remembered where
benefit of
everyone
the
got off.
doubt.
Never saw them again, by the way. That was the
Oh.
first and last time I interacted with that person. No idea who it was. Never said his name.
So I've actually got three. Which one do you want me to tell?
Uh, let me flip a two-sided coin to decide.
So I've
What? Go on.
here. Siri, pin number one between 1 and 3. Ah, random.
Tell the first story.
Okay. So my first story, we're all the way back in 6th grade, right?
Dark times.
And I had just watched a video on YouTube of this kid who just really didn't enjoy this teacher. And as a way to get back at them, they started a petition to get rid of said teacher. Fire them, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched that video, and I'm not gonna lie, I got a little inspired. I
Question.
wrote out a petition. Go ahead.
Hold on. Have you talked about this on the podcast before?
No,
No? You're positive.
I think I'm positive. Yes.
Okay.
So, do you think I did I?
I think so.
Here, I'll just move on to the second one, and then I'll go back and I'll listen to the next ones, and I'll just tell this one later on in another episode.
Okay.
So pick a number between 1 and 2.
That is a tough one. I'm gonna have to go 1.
Okay. So last year, my sophomore year, well, I'm gonna be a senior next year, but my
Mm-hmm.
sophomore year, I got caught with something that an average high schooler would get caught with nowadays. And it
You
was
had
a
the grass
very
clippings, didn't
it
you?
was a little no, it wasn't the grass clippings. It was his lamer
It was
cousin.
your
The
it was your USB port, wasn't it?
Yes, I got caught with a USB thumb drive. And for those who don't know, a USB thumb drive, you would God.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I would use it in either on the bus or in the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
And I only used it once in the locker room in the gym.
The hotspot
So,
for the USB carriers.
yes. Yes. So the only reason I got caught with my USB stick was because someone snitched me out. And
Who
apparently
was
they
it?
caught me
Full
and my
name and
friend
address.
doing it in the back of the bus. Huh?
Who was it? What's their full name and address?
Ooh. Their name was, and their address was.
Wow, I never would have guessed
And
that would be their address. But go on with the
yeah.
story.
So I'm sitting in science class, third period, and I get called out by the principal and some dude. He was one of the he was what he was I don't know what he was, honestly. I don't know what he did in the school. I think he did credit recovery. Um and he comes by, and the it wasn't the principal, it was the vice principal. I don't know what the principal was doing, but the vice principal came in. He said, "I'm going to need you to come with me." And I go, "Why?" And he goes, "Come to the office with me." I go, "Do I need to bring my stuff?" He's like, "Oh yeah." So we're walking down the hall,
You
and he
knew
goes,
why, didn't
"Is there
you?
something you want to tell me?" No, I didn't really know why at the time because there was multiple things that I could have gotten caught for. And don't worry, I didn't have drugs, mom and dad. It wasn't drugs. It was just a bunch of other stuff. Um, I had
Do your mom
done.
and dad watch the podcast?
I don't know. Um, it was a bunch of science
Oh,
class stuff.
when
I
we
would
get
mess
famous,
around with the
they'll come back
teacher.
and watch them.
Yeah, I used to
All
mess
our
around with the science
episode
teacher.
73 viewers.
Yeah, we're still in their heads.
Yeah.
Anyways, I thought I was gonna get in trouble for messing around with the science teacher, and I would spend ISS that day. But he said to um uh so we got reports from a freshman that you gave him a USB drive. I'm like, what? He's like, you gave him one. And I'm like, I didn't give him one. I didn't take one from him. And I did not sell one to him. He's like, well, according to the freshman, you did sell them one, and you did profit off of it. I'm like, no, I didn't. I can show you all the money in my wallet, and I later did. Um, I didn't give him one. I had my own. I don't know why they were trying to get it, why they were trying to, and they said I supplied them a USB stick, and I told them no, I did not give him one. I only have my own. He's like, take it out, and I took it out, and it was a Fool brand, a Fool brand. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Yeah,
You could have
it
gone
was one of
straight to
those.
jail.
Yeah, I could have. And he was trying to use that scare tactic on me. Like, this is you could go to jail for this. I could fine you
Well,
right now.
well,
He was trying to use
you could have.
the big daddy tactics,
He was being
but
truthful.
he wasn't going to.
No.
But if he would have done that to me, then that wouldn't have been very fair, because there would have been an outcry. There definitely would
Yeah,
have,
that wouldn't
because
have
I
been
would
very
have.
cash money.
No, I wouldn't have been very silent if it was only me. If he had called the police on only me, because a bunch of kids he knew were he was teacher's pet with were getting away with it, and I think even his son was getting away with it. Shout outs to Mr. Ooh, I almost said his name. What should I call
Yeah,
him
you
for
did.
this story?
You almost gave him the whole shout out, bro.
Yeah. Shout out Mr. Oh, I don't know what to call him. I don't want to seem rude or insensitive. It's all cool
Have we
now. It's
used
water.
Stingray already? You
Oh,
good?
Jesus. William
What
scared me.
happened? Oh.
He walked in my room and he jump scared me. I'm doing a
Well,
podcast right now. Don't.
that
Please
gave me
don't.
good inspiration what to name our principal.
What are we gonna name him?
Mr. At.
Okay. Mr. If you're listening, it's water under the bridge now, but at the time I was kind of ticked off, okay? Because I didn't think I'd get caught with a flash drive. And I almost exposed our teacher, our vice principal. That was
We wouldn't want
close.
that. Our episode
No.
73 viewers would have popped off.
Yeah.
All 190,000 of them.
Anyways, I knew you weren't gonna call the police because I would have rallied against it. I would have said, "Well, why'd you call the police on me and not your son, including your son and all the other kids on the baseball team and all the other kids on the softball team and the football team and the baseball every sports team that they had, they were using USB drives. This whole school was filled with USB drives. I mean, there was
It
more
really
USB
was.
drives in that school than a Best Buy. It was bad.
I remember there was a period when there were just a bunch of them.
Yeah. I mean, you could turn the corner and a kid would sell you a USB drive.
I think that either toned down or they got a lot better at hiding them as a result.
Extremely better hiding them. I wouldn't know. I've heard of the ways they hide them.
Up the butt crack. The classic.
Yes. No, some kids will hide them in Sharpies. They'll hide them in their wallets. They'll hide them.
Sharpies?
Yeah, they'll take those big king size
How?
Sharpies and they'll whittle them out.
Oh.
And they'll just be sitting there in class sucking on a Sharpie. Looks like they're getting
Boy,
high,
that's good.
not yeah, right? Um I remember what was it? One kid, this was so smart. He took a section of his gum out of his extra gum and it fit perfectly in between that little thing and he cut a hole in it. It was so perfect. It looked so real too. And he had a little flap and everything and when he folded down the flap, it looked like you couldn't tell. You just seriously couldn't. It was impressive.
Well, that is clever, but I think the wallet approach is a little more reliable than that.
Yeah, because there's personal things in your wallet and they can't really.
Yeah.
Or you could stuff it down in your no-no zone.
No one's gonna be looking there, am I right?
And if they are, they're that's a well, hello there. Uh, no, that is not a USB stick, and no, I'm not happy to see you.
I was gonna make the same joke.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, no, I would make a very, very big deal if they would have touched my no-no zone, if I would have slipped a not vaporizer, a USB drive down my pants.
Well, you never had the mandatory inspection days?
Either you're going to jail or you're gonna drop your drawers. I'm like, I've seen some gay pornos and I know how they start, okay?
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh my god. I hope he doesn't watch this.
Well, you know what that made me want to talk about?
What?
Ass Venture Time. But
That
while that is a good
it's near the
topic,
end.
I, d- I don't know if we should delve too deep into that sort of
That.
talk.
Yeah.
On episode 2, no less. 3, I mean, this is episode 3. We've had 3 episodes.
Yeah, we could get into it on episode 4, but for right now, we're at the hour mark actually.
No, we should wait for like episode 40. But now our
Roughly.
episode 73 viewers are going to go to episode 40 because I said that.
Yeah. And then we're gonna get random spikes of viewers on episode 3, 40, and 73.
Guys, we're talking about porn on episode 40, so our episode 73 viewers be there.
Be there or be square.
Let's hustle. Go, go,
But
go. It's like a scavenger hunt. Then we'll lead them to episode
it is
22.
where we talk about
The woman episode.
the woman episode. But for right now, we're approaching the hour mark actually. Aren't we?
Oh, yeah, we are.
We're actually at an hour and 3 minutes. So let me grab my ukulele.
Well, we can
Hold
go
down the
for
podcast while I find it.
No, don't get it yet. I think
Okay.
our loyal viewers have been so good to us. We should go for like 3 more minutes just for them.
All right. We'll what will we talk about for 3 minutes?
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Mm.
What How do you feel about the weather?
Well, it's been raining for the past 2 days, and then it was hot when I stepped outside. So
Yeah, the like hot after rain. That's not fun weather.
yeah, it is not. It's super humid.
That just
and
makes you
it's just
want to die.
yeah, it does. I'm so glad
I
I'm
was
not
outside a little
working
bit today.
outside. Yeah.
It got so hot. We had to like unload some stuff the other day, and we
Oh
were
my.
yeah, we were not at home. The car was it was a whole thing, a whole hot thing.
A hot box, if you will.
Yeah, because we got to the storage that we were gonna unload things from, but there was a different lock on it, and we couldn't get into it. So we had to
Oh, jeez.
call the people, and we had to sit there and wait on them. And we couldn't leave the car
What were
running
you
because
getting?
we were just unloading stuff.
You moving or something?
No, we were just unloading stuff,
Oh, okay.
like you do.
Yeah, I was cutting paneling the other day for a bathroom. We were just cutting them in half. We didn't have the strips to attach them together yet. And I'm sitting there sweating so bad just from cutting paneling in half. It was rough. I hated
You were
that
doing
weather.
that
It's
outside?
so yes, in the shed.
Oh yeah, that makes
And
sense
that
actually.
shed, yeah, that shed has no insulation and no AC. So it was hotter and more disgusting inside than it was outside. I would have rather been outside, but the outside was kind of bad. It was, oh my god, I never want to
Yeah,
deal
it
with that
was
again.
kind of bad. Well, it's summer,
It
it's
was,
hot.
yeah, it
It
is
is what it
extreme.
is.
It's kind of hot, just like you. So,
Yeah, you're not so you're not so bad looking yourself.
I've
But
been
before we get
told.
into that topic, I think now we should end the podcast.
Alrighty. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Make sure to subscribe.
To me
What else?
and
What else?
Wizver if you have the time. But link into the description.
You got the time. Oh yeah, I'm coming up on my 60 subscriber special.
Oh my god! What are you gonna do for the
I
special?
know. I don't know.
Are we gonna do a special podcast?
We should, yeah. If we can
That can
get
be a separate thing. You can do your own specialized special, and then we can do the 60K podcast, and that'll be
event.
separate.
All right. So yeah, guys. That's
on
in
my
the
channel.
podcast.
My channel is named SS Braden. I haven't used it yet. I'm going to when I get my PC. Going to start my Minecraft Let's Play. But I'm coming up on 2 subscribers.
Heck
If
yeah.
I could hit that, that would be huge. I would pop off. Let's end the podcast.
All right, let's end it here. Here's the end card, if you will.
Do you want to do the ukulele again? Because we've done that twice already.
I've got a guitar.
That's perfectly in tune.
Yeah, actually. There we go. All right, you ready?
Okay, I'll see what I can do. Okay, your mic's cutting out like here and there, so this might be difficult. I'll just go with it.
Let's move it back.
Okay.
That way it sounds better. All right. Can you still hear this?
I can hear it, but not quite well enough to sing along to it.
All right, hold on.
This is important. We have to get ready for this.
Hold on. What about... You hear it? Can you hear it now?
Try playing it.
I'm guessing it's not going to come through.
No, I don't hear anything.
All right, you ready?
Sure. We'll see. Oh yeah. Glue eaters. Oh yeah. Oh, I can't hear a single thing, but I'm gonna pretend that I can, so it sounds good in post, so you can hear my voice and the guitar, and it sounds really good. Yeah, that was another episode. Yeah. That's it, by the way.
Right.
Well, that was god awful. But hey,
that
only presents us an opportunity to do better next time.
Optimistic. I love that. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it a lot. Your optimism is very good. I love you too. All right. Well, that was the end of the podcast. So,
yeah.
Goodbye.
See you.
Bye.
Subscribe, by the way.
Later. Subscribe, like, and share. Subscribe to Braden in the first link in the comments. See ya.
See ya. Yeah.